Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. Today is the West Ham versus Leeds preview that takes place tomorrow night at the London Stadium against Leeds under the lights. Mike, you confident?
Yeah, confident. Yeah, I'm very confident after a great performance. Although we lost against Man City, I think it was a great performance still.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Let's bring a couple more fans on. Firstly, we've got James. James, good afternoon. You all right?
Howdy. How are you all doing?
Yeah,
all
all right,
good.
James.
Yeah, not too bad. And we've also got Tom. You all right?
Hello, chaps. Yeah, you're right, Jake. All good, mate. You okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too
Well
bad.
done, mate.
So let's start then. James, we'll come to you then. Leeds, confident?
Yeah. I think the way we're playing at the minute, 12 cup finals. That's the way I look at it. If we play the way we've been playing, we should go through Leeds no problem. This is going to be tough though because they don't stop running and they love to attack. But if we use our loaf on this one, we should get the win quite well. I think Leeds are a good team, good attacking team, full of energy and speed and everything, but they've got no defence. And when teams who have got no defence that can be broken, and that's what I think we'll do. I think we'll probably set up 4-2-3-1 as we usually have. Probably Johnson will come out, and it'd be either Ben Rama or Bowen to come in as a replacement. But yeah, very confident, mate.
Yeah. James, have you noticed that Phil hasn't said good afternoon to you then, mate? Is that a bit of mind games going on?
Tell him to get his encyclopedia out because he's going to need it. That's what I'm saying, mate. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. Let's say hello to people. Yes, Jake, dedicated. That's me. Thank you very much. Hi, Peach. Lawrence. Good afternoon or whatever it is, evening in the US. Yes, Phil. Yes, James. Yes, Peach. There you go. So Tom, come to you then. Leeds tomorrow. Confident?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I am confident now. Like the chap said, looking forward to the game. Like it's a good position to be in. We are at the moment, aren't we? It's been a long break, the 9 days, mate. A bit longer than could have done with, really. But really looking forward to the game tomorrow night. Shame that perhaps the game before Chelsea-Everton we could go further behind, but the results so far this weekend haven't gone too badly against us at the moment, have they? So looking forward to the game, positive, mate, and hopefully we can turn up and get 3 points.
Even this one as well. 47 minutes. It's still Liverpool 0, Fulham 1. There you go. That is quality. That's absolute quality. Phil's come back. Phil's come back and he said the fighting talk has begun. So just before we move on then, James. The 17th of March. It's the showdown. Take 2. You confident for that?
G it up for you. Nah, listen. At the end of the day, I'm 34 years of age, and I've supported West Ham since the womb. So basically, if I don't do anything in this quiz, then yeah, maybe like I'm not a fan as I thought I was. But no, I'll give it a good go. Make sure there's no questions from the 1970s and 1974 European final or something, because then I just won't get any of them. But if you're talking the last 25, 30 years, then you're talking my language, basically.
Yeah. Rob says 9 days rest. At least Antonio won't have fatigue. Yeah, I think Tom. I mean, they've got to be fit and raring to go. I mean, the two in the middle have. I think I saw something on Twitter yesterday that Declan Rice has played 65 consecutive games without being off for a minute. I mean, 9 days. It must have done them a bit of good, surely.
Oh mate, yeah. The rest is can only be good for the boys, really. And one thing, and obviously beat Leeds last time 2-1, but that was without Antonio. We had Haller up front, if you remember rightly, and we didn't obviously have Lingard. So that's 2 players, on-form players, we got playing tomorrow night. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they're both fine. And they're going to be up for it, and they're going to be a handful for Leeds defenders tomorrow. These guys, Antonio and Lingard, are playing with real confidence, mate. And I think we're going to cause them a lot of problems.
Yeah, definitely. Liverpool losing to Fulham, they are. Should be an even contest in the quiz. There you go. So Mike, will come back to you. And where do you think the game's going to be won or lost tomorrow?
We need to hold it in midfield. They do break on you, but think like James said earlier, I think we can catch them on the break because they leave themselves open. I mean, they come at you, don't they? They send bodies forward, and that's, I think, should be our strength against them. The likes of Lindegaard and Antonio should catch them out. Yeah, as long as we don't cave in the middle of the park and get overrun, and then we can just knock little balls in to Lindegaard and Antonio, I think we'll cut them open. I'm confident we score goals against them again. And, of course, set pieces, and they don't defend set pieces too well. So, that's another one.
Yeah. What's happened to the clocks, man? I don't know. I really don't know. But James, same question to you. Do you agree with what Mike said?
Yeah, totally. I think with Leeds, they rely on Calvin Phillips. He's their main man, and he's not in the team at the minute. I think he's injured. But yeah, they're a good team, Leeds. But like with any good team, they've got their weaknesses, and their weaknesses is set pieces and defence. And with us, that's our strength. So we've got to get into them early. This ain't going to be an easy thing, but this will show if West Ham. This is the new West Ham or the old West Ham. And this is the one thing that I do fear after a defeat is if it's going to be like a ripple effect, it's going to carry on. So this game is like it's important. It's definitely important. It ain't going to be like a walk in the park for us because we've got to respect them because they are a decent outfit. But we can definitely, like as a West Ham fan, I'm very confident that we can definitely get something. You know what I mean? I'm more confident in this game because especially the way the Leeds play.
Yeah, definitely, and I think they've got a couple of players that would worry me. But Tom, who do you fear from the kind of the squad that Leeds have got?
Obviously, Bamford's having a good season in terms of getting the goals, but the guy in form at the moment is Rafinha. He plays on the right, and I think he'll be cutting in. He's got a really good left foot, and he's good. He's a good dribbler of the ball. He's quick enough, so yeah, he's playing with real confidence at the moment. So we need to stop him. I'm sure he played last time, and we did well against him. So I think he's the worry. James said about Phillips. I think he's close to coming back. Could potentially be on the bench tomorrow. And Rodrigo has scored 2 against Wolves under 23s. Remember, he missed a header against us at the end of the game last time. Fabianski. He could be on the bench. So I think they might have a few players coming back. But Rafinha, I'd say, Jake, definitely.
Yeah. Dan says his betting account can't split James v Phil. Well, there you go then. So let's look at the starting 11, and this is what happened last time out in terms of the starting 11. Of course, we had Darren Randolph in goal. We went for a back 5 of Creswell, Dawson, Diop, Soufal, and the young Ben Johnson. In midfield, we have Declan Rice and Thomas Souček, and just ahead of them, we had Jesse Lingard and Pablo Fornals, and Mikel Antonio led the line. James, we'll come to you first. What changes are you expecting to see from that side, putting the goalkeeper situation to the side?
I think Johnson comes out. You can only play a right-footed player on the left-hand side for so many games before he gets found out. And I'm sorry, but he done well at City, but City were onto him straight away. Yeah. That's why he got booked. That's why he got turned inside out. I think they go back to a 4, but they go 4-2-3-1. Personally, I put Ben Rama in for this game, but I like Ben Rama. Like, I'm a Ben Rama fan. I think Ben Rama carries the ball well. He takes people on. He brings people into play. But Fornals had such a good game against Man City. It's hard to drop the man. So if I had to choose between Ben Rama or Bowen, I'd go for Ben Rama. And my front 4 would probably be Fornals as the 10, Ben Rama left, Lingard on the right, and Antonio up top.
Yeah.
With the other boys behind.
Yeah. For me, I think that this is key, that Lingard and Ben Rama are on the pitch tomorrow. But I'm just looking at that 11 then. Mike, what are you expecting to see change?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with James, but like him, I'm a Ben Rama fan. I think this is a sort of game that Ben Rama needs to play in because, like Leeds can be open at the back and he is so good on the ball in tight situations. And he could be the man to unlock them. I'd really like to see him starting. I would. Johnson. Yeah, I like Johnson as a player, but like I say, like James just said, he got caught out, and his passing wasn't great as well. He gave away a few too many, short passes. So Yeah, he's only going to get better, and I like him, and I think he's going to be one for the future. But he comes out for this one, and I put
Yeah.
Benrahma in. 4-0 again, great game, and he's a Moyes man as well. I think Moyes loves the way he plays. He grafts, and he is technically very sound as well. So I'd keep him in, definitely.
Yeah. Tom, why do you think that Benrahma hasn't been getting in there? Because I mean, we know there's ability there, but he just doesn't have the real amount of time to express himself, has he?
I think it really made a big one. Lingard coming in. I think that's put him down a bit. I mean, remember the Leeds game when we beat him? Benrahma was really good, but that was before we had Lingard. Yeah, that's something to do with it, obviously, isn't it? I mean, I think Benrahma can play on the left, and he has had some good games on the left. But it's surprising, really, because even the Man United game, he was on the bench. Remember in the cup game, Benrahma's on the bench. We expect him to play.
Yeah.
This could be the game to get him back in tomorrow night. I really rate Benrahma. I love what he does, and hopefully he gets his chance, mate. But as the boy said, I think we're going to go back to the back four, Creswell left back, and Johnson on the bench. And it's just whether, like James said, he could put Benrahma for Bowen, because Bowen hasn't been superb lately. That's another option, isn't it? And again, I'll be surprised if 4-0 is not playing because of the Leeds work rate as well, and obviously how well he played against Man City. But I'd love to see Benrahma out there, mate. If he's not, though, I said to my brother earlier on the phone, if he's not starting, it's a great player to come off the bench. But I would love to see him starting, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely. So let's head on to the kind of I wouldn't say calamity, but the goalkeeper situation that we've got at the moment. I mean, this here is saying that the perhaps 3 that we've got available, plus we've got Nathan Trott in there as well, and I can see James shaking his head because I know James's view on Nathan Trott. But I mean, we all hope that Fabianski is fit, don't we? I mean, Mike, do you think that he's going to be fit?
Yeah, I would have thought he's had. I don't think it was a serious knock, was it? It was just some little injury in training, wasn't it? I mean, he plays for me, but I think next year we got to be looking at another keeper because he is picking up too many injuries now, Fabianski. I love him to death, and he's been brilliant for us. He's been absolutely brilliant. He's just got better with age, but these injuries that he's picking up. Yeah, and Randolph, when he comes in, we've seen it 2 or 3 times now. He can't take the goal kicks. You know, he pulls up after he's kicked a couple of long balls. So, you know, maybe we got to look at a total overhaul with the keepers, which is a shame, really. But because I think when Randolph's fit as well, he's fit. He's a capable number 2.
Oh yeah.
You know, but you know, I really want Fabianski back in there ASAP.
Yeah, definitely. If he's not available, and it definitely does look like that Randolph isn't going to be available, James.
I love how you come to me on this one. I know what you're going to say. I think Fabianski will be fit. I'm like that because I'm hoping he's definitely 100% fit. Totally agree. We need new goalkeepers at this club. We've got 3 goalkeepers over the age of 30. It's not good enough, I'm afraid. You got two of the goalkeepers who are going to be retiring in the next 2 years, or if not a year. So there needs to be something done. My personal opinion: in the summer, go and get Nick Pope out of Burnley. He's wasted at Burnley, paid the money. West Ham are not a skink club. We're supposed to be going for big things under this ownership. Now, let's stamp their card and say, right, Nick Pope, goalkeeper, 40 million, done. Go and get him. Right. If you want to compete with the top boys, the first thing with your team is your goalkeeper. Your goalkeeper like saves your points, earns your points. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's important. As for tomorrow, I think Fabianski comes in. I think it ain't nothing to be like worry about. I think it was just like a precautionary thing. I've never known a team in all my life in the Premier League to have so much grief with goalkeepers as West Ham do. Like last year with Roberto, this year with goalkeeper after goalkeeper, and we're actually now down to our 3rd choice goalkeeper in David Martin. So it says something just needs to give in the summer. Like if we can be prepared to go and pay £38 million out for Anderson, £40 million out for Allaire, why don't you go out and buy a Henderson, or go and get Ariola out of PSG, or a Nick Pope? Like I just don't see the the logic of it. Do you know what I mean? Trying to cut corners on a goalkeeper just doesn't work. And if you do it, you end up with Roberto. You could end up getting relegated. So yeah, I think Fabianski would be starting tomorrow, so I won't worry about that. But it definitely needs to be an issue in the summer for sure.
Yeah. Lewis raises an interesting point. And says, "Do you think Ben Rama is the best technical player we have?" And I'm going to take that to you, Tom. We just need to see him, don't we?
Yeah, mate, it'd be great to see him starting again. Technical player, he's got to be right up there with, I would say, Masuaku and Lingard, perhaps. But he's got to be. He's one of the best technical players we've got. Ben Rama, definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Dad says, Close Lewis need to see a 5 to 6 game run. The competition is good. Carl says to bring back Adrian from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Is it still 1-0, Jake? Is it still 1-0 to Fulham?
Yeah. Only just the Fulham keeper
Was
just
it?
got a great save. Yeah.
Sign him up.
Yeah. He looks all right, actually. I like looking at a
Not
guy
bad
at West
keeper.
Brom, that Johnson. He
Yeah.
looks a good keeper, and he's pretty good with his feet as well. He's had a lot of work to do this year. He's had plenty of practice, but he looks a decent keeper.
Yeah. That is definitely my pick. I'm just gonna say, when is King Arthur back? It came out in the last couple of days, 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, I've seen that,
they
mate.
reckon before he's gonna come back. Mane coming on now for Liverpool. What's the most you guys will spend on a goalkeeper, Mike? What is the most you would spend on a goalkeeper, considering the amount of money that we think we have to spend in the summer?
Well, like James said, I think if you're going to go out and get top quality, it's going to be about 30 odd million, isn't it? I mean, back in the day, we bought Phil Parks. We spent the most money on a keeper at that time. And what a boy he was. He was a fantastic keeper. I mean, if he didn't have Shilton and Clements in front of him, he would have made so many. He'd had 50 England caps. He was a great keeper. We bought him from QPR, and it was probably one of the best buys we've ever done. And as James is saying, the spine of your team starts with your keeper. And I think we've got to invest, and we'll have to invest big time if you want the likes of Henderson or, whoever we're looking at, from another top club. I mean, 30 odd million, I reckon you got is well, money well spent.
I don't know about yous though, but I think in the goalkeeper thing, you've got to learn from the Roberto thing. Like, you brought a player in from overseas who hadn't played in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like, he's come into the Premier League. It's a completely different game, faster, more aggressive, powerful, etc. When you get linked with people from Roma and Slavia, I'm not knocking Slavia because we've got two players from there who have become gems, but these players, when you go out and get a goalkeeper, I'd rather have someone who's established to the league, who knows the league, who's played in the league, who's basically you can get a fair assessment of a goalkeeper in the Premier League when he's been there. And the way I look at it is, and I've let Jake carry on, is basically when you look at Ramsdale, for instance, I'm getting linked with Ramsdale. Now, 3 years ago, we got knocked out by Wimbledon in the FA Cup, and Ramsdale was in goal.
Yeah.
And now he's been to Bournemouth and got relegated, and he could possibly get relegated with Sheffield United. Now, to me, that is someone who they're trying to fast track into being a Premier League top goalkeeper, and he's not ready, in my eyes. Like, you don't go and get relegated with teams if you're conceding goal after goal after goal. Obviously, the defence don't help, but you need to learn your trade, and that's why I am very adamant that you've got Nick Pope there. He's been in the league for a long time. Yeah. And I do believe if Lloris leaves Spurs will go after him. Because I think that's who they're looking at. So yeah, I think you got to get a proven goalkeeper. It's important.
Yeah. This comment that I'm going to put up in a minute leads on to the next one. Last time out for Leeds, they did lose to Aston Villa, and this is their side. And this is the comment that's coming from Paul. He says the Leeds goalkeeper is worth looking at, and I think he is. Meslier in goal. He looks young. He looks like a good shot stopper. But they got Luke Ayling, Llorente, Cooper, Dallas, Struck, Costa, Roberts, Click, Rafinha, and Bamford. I mean, there's some threat there, guys, isn't there? Yeah. So Tom, I'm going to get your thoughts on Meslier from Leeds. Do you think he's worth looking at?
I think he's a young goalkeeper, Jake, isn't he? I'm not sure of his age, but he's pretty young.
I think he's
Yeah, watched quite a bit.
21.
Watched quite a bit of Leeds this season. And to be fair, he's played well for him. So obviously, he conceded a lot of goals, but at the same time, he's made a lot of saves. And he looks good, decent young keeper. But what James said about Nick Pope, he's just an absolutely superb keeper, isn't he? I mean, that'd just be the dream for West Ham, wouldn't it, for us like fans to sign someone that good? Because we just struggle scoring against him when we play against Burnley, don't we? He's he's absolute quality, and I just think he'd be absolutely perfect, especially under Moyes' like style of play. He's just a perfect keeper for us. But Meslier, he's done well, I think. Yeah, don't think the Leeds fans can complain too much about it. I think he's had a good season for them.
Yeah. So we're going to move on to player watch now. Enough about keepers. I've gone for Stuart Dallas this week. 26 appearances for Leeds this season, 5 goals. As a midfielder, 28 shots, 12 on target, tackle success of 61%. It's another kind of Mike. It's another player kind of on the border of looking really, really good. They got a couple of them players, haven't they?
Oh yeah, I mean, look at Luke Ayling. He was playing for Yeovil Town not that long ago. And, I mean, he's progressed. And obviously, Leeds, he's just right for Leeds, a defender that loves to get on the ball and go forward and attack. And that's their whole team. I mean, they're all brave on the ball. They all want to pass the ball. They all want to get on the ball. And they all want to run forward. But, as a team, I think, I don't fear their individuals so much. I just fear what they do as a team. They can cause problems and they can score goals against you, but they're always going to leave themselves open. So it makes for a good game, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, totally. Let's move on to the final part of the show, predictions. I'm going to go through the comments ones first this week. Let's mix it up a bit. Lawrence has gone 2-0. Hammers clean sheet with, for Fabianski. 3-1 West Ham. Another 3-1 West Ham. I think we could have a lot of goals without attacking ability. Completely. 2-1 West Ham win, says Adam. Wooly says we have to win this 3-2. Yeah, totally, Wooly. Oscar says 2-1, and also does Phil says 2-1 as well. So I'm going to do mine first. I'm going to say 3-1 West Ham. I think it's going to be quite popular this week. I think they'll score, but I think we're going to have way too much for them. So Tom, I'm going to come to you first. Prediction.
I'm going to say 2-0, mate. Antonio, both goals. I think you're going to see, hopefully, going to see a real top class Antonio next few weeks. So the England squad's not going to be far off being announced, is it? So he's going to be like trying his best to get in there, and I think they're really going to struggle with power and pace tomorrow. So yeah, I'm backing Antonio to score a couple tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, and James.
I was going to say 3-1, the same as you, but I'm going to change it. I'm going to say 2-1. I just think I think we will concede, but we will score. It's going to be an entertaining game, definitely. That's one thing, because both teams love to attack, and our defence is a bit better than theirs. But aerially and set pieces like corners and free kicks and everything, like in the air, we're going to be lethal, and I think we'll nick it 2-1, mate. I think Antonio and possibly a defender will score, because they don't defend corners and all that. So I'll probably say like Dawson or someone might nick another goal. So yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, and finally, Mike.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-2. We're going to win 3-2. So it's nailed on 0-0 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a problem, mate,
3-2. Fancy Lindegaard to get one at least.
Yeah.
And like James said, probably a defender, a Diop, or Dawson from a corner. And I hope Antonio bags another one, because keep his confidence up.
Yeah. Final prediction: Rob Lomax is going for 2-0. Ben Ram and Lingard. And just before we finish this part of the show, how many of our boys do you think is thinking about the Euros? James, I'll put it to you. Rice, obviously. Is there anybody else?
Yeah, Rice, I'd say definitely 100%. And if you want me to be honest, I don't think Lingard gets there, mate. I think I think there's other players who's ahead of him at the minute, like your your Grealishes, your Fodens, your Mounts, and I think he's just a bit far behind. Maybe in the next 2 years he might possibly get in there if he plays with us and he keeps the form up that he's doing. But all I can see is Rice myself. I just don't think there's anyone else there, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Tom, the fans are asking for Ralph.
He's on his tablet, I think. Claire's watching Liverpool and wife supports Liverpool, so they're all in their front room. Sorry. I haven't heard any shouting, so I guess it's still 1-0, is it?
It's still 1-0.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So he's just coming in now. He's just entered the green room.
There
Craig Dawson. Who's gonna score tomorrow? Craig, myself. There you go. He's gonna score. He reckons he's gonna score. You know, he hasn't scored for a while. So there you go. And Peach is going 4-1 West Ham. I swear you always go 4 West Ham, Peach. But I love the confidence. But guys, thank you very much for coming on the preview today.
Thank you.
No worries, man.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. So, and we're now going to go just before, because we've got an extra part of the show today. I know I'm treating you. Please see the video here on Canning Town Len. I'll be back very, very shortly. Canning Town Len is your best place to buy custom portraits that you can buy on the internet. Canning Town Len does animated portraits like this one he did for me up here. They're absolutely fantastic and I couldn't recommend them enough. So just some ones that he did for me. I've got this one here outside the London Stadium. I mean, it looks just like me, really, the best possible kind of animated portrait, kind of animated cartoon kind of picture I could hope for, really. They're absolutely amazing and they are so realistic, look exactly like me, and they are very good to buy. So make sure you do click the link in the description down below to buy a portrait from Canning Town Len. I'd highly recommend them. Click the link in the description down below. He does animated portraits, non-West Ham related, West Ham related, lots of different backgrounds, any shirt, any background. You can basically customize it to your absolute kind of needs and what you exactly want. So click the link in the description down below to check out Canning Town Len. Come on, your irons.
I want one.
Well, there you go. Check him out using the link in the description. Now I am joined from Gatesy from Forge for Mine. Gatesy, how are you?
I am very well, my friend. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
Can I just ask you a question?
You can.
Your dad works in sales, doesn't he?
Yeah, why?
I can tell. I could just tell. The delivery of that last piece was just spot on. So the apple never falls far from the tree, does it?
Well, there you go. Right, I did say to some people, who's the special guest? People have said David Beckham. Well, there you go.
There's a funny story about me and David Beckham, actually.
Oh God.
Do you want to hear it?
Go on then.
Okay.
Go on then.
I'm in his autobiography.
Oh my God.
Straight up.
That's it, right? I was just about to have a drink, but no, that's it. That'll do. Charlie boy, hello mate. Thanks for having me on. Thank you very much for coming on. Andy, afternoon. Sorry I'm late. Hope you're good, Jake and Gatesy.
Cheers, Andy.
And you as mate. Good evening. Good afternoon. Right then, the reason we've brought you here is because I'm just gonna get it up now. It is still Liverpool nil, Fulham 1. So that is something you love to see. So Gatesy, explain to us what happened on Forged from Iron yesterday.
Well, we had a pretty full day actually as a channel. I had several interviews, but I think what you're probably referring to is the pre-match discussion where we had a young man that got involved from some deepest, darkest corner of Somerset. I'm trying to remember. He was being quite provocative, and at the time, I think we was on 53 subscribers, and we've been. Yeah, we're now on 60. And at the idea of this Somerset troublemaker, my partner in crime will be singing a song that you have chosen, and that being Sex Bomb by Sir Tom Jones. Now, the caveat to this is that we need to get to 100 subscribers by the end of March. So all you guys that are subscribing to Jake, I'd be very, very grateful if just 40 of you. I mean, there's over 1,200, isn't it, Jake? You've got.
Yeah, 1247.
Okay, so all we need, we just want to borrow, just want to loan. We want to do a Jesse Lingard or a Craig Dawson, right? 40 of ya. Just go onto the search bar in YouTube and just put in Forged from Iron, West Ham United, and you'll find us. Click subscribe, yeah. And I'm not really bothered if on the 1st of April you think we're a load of rubbish and you clear off. That's fine, because we'll have achieved our objective. And my partner in crime will be singing. There could be some helium involved. I can't promise that, but there might be a little bit of helium involved as he's doing the singing. But if 40 of you good subscribers can just pop over to Force from Iron just for a little bit, yeah, be a bit of entertaining. So if you can do it, guys, I'd muchly appreciate it. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, see, I've put the link in the chat, so you've got no excuse now. You've got no excuse.
Legend. Have I ever told you that?
Oh, well, Duke ain't going to tell me that. Gates, you're talking about gate crashing me in the combo on trot.
Possibly.
Lewis says, if Liverpool lose today, we see 2 points ahead of them with 2 games in hand. See, here's another one. All done. Thank you very much. I'm now going to refresh this screen.
Listen,
I'm now going to refresh this. I'll give you full screen for this. Go.
Yeah. Go on. Lewis, I'll tell you what, right? Tell Jake off, give him a little message. I'll get Duke to send you a check. What's up? 2-0? Is it 2-0? Oh, 63. Oh, my word. We're getting closer. We just need 37 of ya, right? That's all we need. 37. And like I say, if you all want to clear off on the 1st of April because you think we're a couple of old farts that are talking nonsense, that's fine. On the 1st of April, you can do it. And we can go back down to 53 subscribers, whatever. But we need 100 of ya by the close of play on the 31st of March. I'm sounding like Bob Geldof at Live Aid, aren't I? We need your money, right? Okay, so we need you subscribers. Like I say, it's just a loan. We're not nicking ya. You can stay subscribed to Jake. You know, the best of both worlds. But please, yeah, you want to hear that bloke down the road who's got a pub somewhere in Dartford warbling away like Tom Jones, and we're going to try and kit him out so that not only is he singing a Tom Jones number, we're going to try and do him up like Tom Jones was in the 70s. Yeah, so the old shirt open sort of like down there, the old chest wig, the big curly hair, you know the thing. So if you fancy a laugh, and like I say, then I'm trying to sort out some helium as well. Yeah, it will be a laugh. And like I say, 100 subscribers, that's all we need. Please.
Yeah. Just before we update you on the subscribers, this is what this is going to look like. Look, there you go.
No. I sent your dad some photos of the 1970s Tom Jones. Is he not? Has he not gave them to you?
He hasn't. He said, get your own. And this is what I've done. This is what I've done. Right, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Hang on. Mate. No, hang on. Two sets. Right.
Just put in Tom Jones 1970s. There's loads of material, mate.
Send them to me on WhatsApp. Yeah. And then I'll get them over. Right.
There were some absolute pelters there, mate. Honestly, brilliant.
Oh dear. Jake, explain to Jake Live Aid. What's? I'm just gonna. There you go.
Do you not know? You've never heard of this?
No.
Okay, well, basically what it was, Bob Geldof, who was in a band called the Boomtown Rats, they weren't very good, but there you go. He was sort of jumping up and down in the mid-'80s because there was a famine over in Ethiopia. So he did a big fundraiser, and there was 2 concerts, basically, that happened. One was in Philadelphia, one was at Wembley Stadium. Loads of people packed it out. It was on the telly all over. And I always remember Bob Geldof was in the studio, I think, with Mike Smith. Again, you probably don't know either of these names. And he was sort of like, he was ranting and raving properly on live TV, and he was sort of banging the table and going, "We need your money." And I think he swore on live television like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm fairly sure I remember an expletive popping out, but yeah, he got quite sort of into it and got quite sort of evangelical about it, bashing on the table and all the rest of it. So
yeah, right. I've changed to this microphone now. Hang on. Right, I've changed to this microphone now, so it might be a bit loud.
Have you noticed something different from when we did the recording yesterday?
Look at that behind you. Look at that sexy shirt behind you. Look.
Yeah, have you noticed it? It's
Who
not just a
signed that?
shirt. Julian Dix.
Oh wow! So what I want you to do is I want you to go over. Look, the link is in the chat. I'm going to spam the link in the chat.
Go on.
Just bear with me. I'm going to spam it in the chat. There you go. That's in once. That's in twice. It's in 3 times now. Go over,
Oh, come on, boys.
subscribe,
Come on. And girls.
subscribe to and girls. You know, subscribe
Boys,
to
girls,
Forge from
family,
Iron.
pets. I couldn't care less if you're a Millwall fan, Tottenham fan. I couldn't care less if you're into Tiddlywinks. Yeah, tell your friends to bring your friends and bring your dinner, as John Sitton said when he was Leyton Orient manager. Yeah. I'm sure. Again, it's probably lost on you, Jake. But if people out there are sort of my age or whatever, they'll know John Sitton when he was manager of Leyton Orient. Bring your friends and bring your dinner. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Right. Go on, Tom Jones. There you go.
Come on, James. You know
Everybody
a few
loves
hammers.
it. Yeah, come on, James. Right. So, I want you to give us a lowdown. What's happening on the next
James,
week on Forged from Iron?
Well, I've got a few interviews that I did yesterday. There was one that went out today at 1:30 this afternoon, where Baz Cox sat down with me, very kindly gave me his time, but we went through the tier list. Basically, what I've done is I've taken the concept that Hammers Chat did, where they were going through it with Gio and Charlie the other day. And everybody was in the live chat giving their opinion on who should stay, who should go, who's a long-term pick, who's only here for a couple of seasons, blah, 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 blah. And I've basically taken that idea and done my own little twist on it. And instead of doing it on a live chat, I'm doing one-to-one interviews. And I've actually I've got 2 different versions of it. I've got like a long version and a short version. So depending on who is sat with me, what their time constraints are, we can either do the long version, which is all 38 first team squad members, or I can do a truncated version where it's trimmed down to 25, if I remember. And you basically put the different players into different categories. So today we put out the interview with Baz Cox. Very good interview. Very same as James from the day before. He's very articulate, very knowledgeable, knows his stuff. And whilst I can't say I agreed with every choice, same as when James did it, there's a lot of players there, so I'm not going to agree with everyone, but I could completely understand the train of thought behind it. So, it was fine. Tomorrow, if I remember correctly, is my brother, Ben, the Plumstead Punisher. He's going to be, that one's going out 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. And then on Tuesday, I think this is probably the best one of the lot. We've got the Somerset Sharpshooter at 1:30 in the afternoon is coming out. And I think you know who I'm talking about, don't you, Jake?
Yeah. Well, should we have an update? We've got another one to 64.
Oh, look at this. We are motoring. This is the power of the internet, ladies and gentlemen. This is what can happen. We can go from 60 to 64 subscribers like that.
Just like that. So thank you to all of you that have subscribed.
It's beautiful.
I've just tweeted out. I think Duke is somewhere. He can't be with us today because of medical reasons. So he's get well soon, Duke. He's bottled it. That's what he's done. Yeah.
Medical issue, Duke. I'm telling you now. You're sitting there watching this. You absolute bottle job.
Well, there you go. I've put it on my Twitter as well. It is everywhere.
Mate,
this thing is everywhere. There you go.
Mate. If we don't get to 100 subscribers by the close of play on the 31st of March, I don't know what's going on. I mean, what more could you ask for? Seriously. To see a middle-aged man on helium.
This is the direct message from James Fever, the Dagenham Destroyer.
Don't let the Dagenham Destroyer down. I'm telling you, you do not want to let down the Dagenham Destroyer. So, Claret and Blue Cowboy, come on, let's get it on.
Let's get it going. So please subscribe to Forged from Iron. It's on my Twitter. It is in the link in the chat. I will spam it again for you just in case you don't want to go up a bit more. There you go. Please subscribe to Forged from Iron. Any last thoughts? Let's do a little preview for the game. Gatesy.
Be glad to. So my thoughts on tomorrow's game. We're playing a team that in Marcelo Bielsa's Leeds, very, very entertaining team. Going forwards, absolutely brilliant. I mean, they've got, attacking quality all over the pitch. One player that I'm particularly like, and I think you mentioned him earlier, Stuart Dallas. I've always, when I've seen them play in the Championship, in the Premier League, I think he was at Brentford before he was at Leeds, if I remember correctly. And he's a player that's very, very versatile. He can play left back, right back. He can go, I think, in my predicted 11 that I did last night, I think that they're going to put him in central mid. And every time he goes, whichever position he's in, you never look at him and think he's out of place. I'm a real sort of admirer of Stuart Dallas. And as far as Leeds are concerned as a team, going forwards, if I was a complete and total neutral and I wanted to go and watch a Premier League match for the first time, I'd probably make sure it had Leeds United involved. But the thing is, they remind me, and again, this will be kind of lost on you, Jake, but people of my age or thereabouts will know, Newcastle United in the early mid-90s were managed by Kevin Keegan, and Kevin Keegan had a team that was stock full of attacking flair. Asprilla, Ferdinand, David Ginola, the list went on. Peter Beardsley, Andy Cole, all players like that, and they could all attack at will, and they'd score a bucket load of goals. But the problem is they were so open at the back that they were just as likely to lose a game 5-4. It was ridiculous. And I look at Leeds and I see very, very similar characteristics. I think that they are a modern day Newcastle. Great going forwards, can't defend for toffee. I think it's a game that's tailor-made for Saeed Benrahma. I think he comes in. I think we're going to go 4-2-3-1. I think Fabianski's going to be back. I think your back four is going to pick itself. It's going to be Cresswell, Dawson, Diop and Soufal. The two sitting in midfield, again, they pick themselves. You're going to have Declan Rice, the captain, and Thomas Soucek. I think your midfield attacking three. I think you're going to have Benrahma, Lingard, and I think Fornals is going to be there. I think Fornals is going to be moved over to the right of midfield. I think it will be Benrahma on the left and Lingard in the middle in the number 10 position. And I think we're going to have Michail Antonio up top. I think we're going to have too much for them. I don't think we're going to dominate it, but I think we'll control the match. I think we're winning this game 3-1. You're speechless, aren't you?
Somebody's just popped into the green room and I haven't even sent in the link, and I know who has sent him the link.
Who could it be?
I don't know. At least he's looking at me now.
Is it who I think it is?
I don't know. You'll find out in a minute.
Who could I possibly
3-0 Cresswell, Benrahma and Lingard.
Andy, yeah, you said it yesterday. Yeah, listen.
Here you go. Get your singing voice.
Yeah.
Right. And I can now announce live. I tell you what, I've actually got it on the I've got the shared screen on the wrong screen. So just bear with me. So tell me.
It's not just me that mucks about, sort of like gets buttons wrong. Then Jake.
Well, yeah, but I was going between the Twitter. We can now announce. Oh no, it's not on the blimmin' thing. 65 subscribers.
My
there you
goodness. Go. 35 to go.
Right, shall we get this special guest on?
I think we should.
Peaches in the building. Peaches in the building.
Rah, 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 rah.
Yes, what's up, my people?
What's up, Peach? I had no idea you were coming on. I don't know who the hell sent you the link, but hello.
Big up your dad, dog. Big up your dad, dog.
How are you, my friend? How are you?
I'm good, man. Richie Rich said, I gotta surprise people, so I'm surprising people.
I'm not in the least bit surprised, funnily enough.
Because you knew, didn't you?
I might have done.
Jakey, I called Gatesy like yesterday after my phone died out. He was with Gucci, and he was with his missus, and I was like, all right, yo, peace out, bye.
Too much information, Peach.
TMI, man. What you say? I'm saying 4-1 all day long. Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.
New West Ham, like James is saying, we're all saying, like, yo, New West Ham, like, Jake is thinking, Gatesy's thinking, Duke is thinking. We're gonna do them in, dog. Trust me, man. Ben Rama, I agree with you, Gatesy.
Yeah, I think the game's tailor-made for him. As I say, I think this is a team that they're going to leave plenty of gaps at the back, and I think he's a clever enough player to really capitalise.
Most definitely. Ben Rama is so skillful. He just hasn't got off of the mark yet. But like I was saying yesterday on your show, once he gets off the mark, the floodgates are open.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. What's up? We up to 66? Are we up to 68?
Go on, Gatesy. Forge from iron.
We are absolutely at warp speed.
Look at this. See, this is the West Ham unofficial power. And there's only 13 people live watching this. There will be 200 people watching this. We are going to get this
all you
to
13 people,
100 subscribers.
You 13 people that are watching, yeah. Tell all your friends, tell your family, Falls from Mine. Like I say, it's just a temporary loan. It's a short-term deal. Just come over, stay till the 1st of August. Watch Duke make a complete fool of himself. And if you want to go, it's not a problem. Like I say, but just please tell your friends, tell your family, get your dog to subscribe. Just, whatever. It's just come over.
Yo, Gatesy, sorry, Jake, but before I went on yesterday on your show, I sent it to like everybody on Instagram. Like I'm talking, I sent it to Lingard, Antonio, Deckers. Like I sent it to all the man them. Like and all the West Ham links I got. I sent it to everybody, dog.
Pete,
so
you are a wonderful human being. Have I ever told you that?
You are, dog. I love you, man. How do you mean, man? You're the biz, and Jake is the biz. Mr. Tomato and Crouton Soup, dog. How do you mean, man?
Right,
this young man here is an absolute, brilliant.
He's a ledge.
Yeah.
Ledge. Absolute legend.
Duke don't think that, though. Duke don't think that.
No,
he does. He just don't show it. He does. He does.
He might not like you on the 31st of March, but by the time the 1st of April comes around, he'll have forgotten all about it. Don't worry.
Right, so we're going live. We are going live to Cammy Fever, and it's still 0-1 to Fulham. I can announce that they are in the 91st minute at Anfield, and it's still 1-0 to Fulham. So we're going to sit it out and then we're going to celebrate like we've won the league when Liverpool lose. Right?
They're getting out of it. Newcastle are in the brown stuff. I'm telling you now.
Yeah,
Newcastle were in the brown stuff, and I said it 6-8 weeks ago. So, you ask my son that I said Newcastle were going to get sucked into that relegation battle.
Oh, big time.
And here we are, 6-8 weeks later. Boom.
Big time.
Nostradamus Gatesy.
Oh, done. You're seeing the future. It's like ESP things, dog. Like I think who is it, Gatesy? It's West Brom, and then who's the other garbage team?
It was Sheffield United, West Brom,
Sheffield United, West Brom, and Newcastle. Done. Bye-bye.
Do you think here's something for you guys though, because obviously Sam Allardyce is someone that's very, very proud of the fact that he's never had a relegation from Premier League and all that. Right? So do you think?
I can't hear you. What?
I love it. Do you think that if he realizes that he can't do anything, do you reckon he'll stay and have that relegation on his CV, or do you think he'll just walk away?
I think he'll bugger off. He'll bugger off, man. I think his ego is too big for a club. You know what I mean? And I think he'll.
Peach.
Yo.
You're gonna love this.
What's up?
Peachy boy!
Oh my God! Stop it!
How you doing, Anton?
Not bad, Dixie, mate. How are you?
I'm looking forward to the end of the month. Have you heard about this?
Oh dear.
My G, yo, what is up, my G? Yo, you see this? Yo, look at that, dog. Like official Bobby Moore things, dog. Bobby Moore things, dog.
Anton, can I ask you a favour, mate?
Yes,
Can I
mate.
ask you a big favour? Listen, do us a favour. You've got How many subscribers you got at the minute, mate?
Hey, yo, Gately's on the hustle.
Right.
Gately is on the hustle, dog.
I
just want to borrow a few. Just can you do a shout out for us, mate? I just want to borrow a
100%.
couple. Just a couple. And like I say,
Right,
if they think we're rubbish and they bugger off by the 1st of April, that's absolutely fine.
Mate,
but I just need to get us up to 100 subscribers.
100%, mate. 100%. No
mate.
problem at all.
You're an absolute legend.
Anton, I think it's 5.57k. I think.
Yes,
something like
good
that.
man.
They're
Good
a
man.
little bit ahead of us, to be fair. So you can like I say, I'm not
And me.
nicking them. I'm not asking them to unsubscribe from you. Just subscribe to us both. You know, it's it's all good.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
So because we need to get the big fella singing.
Anton, my G, dog, my G. How do you mean, dog? Yo, what do you think the result's gonna be on Monday?
Mate, I'm going to be positive. I always am positive. I'm feeling it.
Go on.
I'm feeling the groove, mate. I'm feeling the groove. As you can tell, I'm
Go
outside
on.
my front of my house. I better hide my number plate. Yeah, I'm feeling up for this. I think Moisey. I mean, Moisey done a job in Man City. We were unlucky not to get something out of that game. And
didn't you walk away still feeling like we won? Kind of. It was messed up, man.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it. It's over. It's over.
Oh wow! Wow!
Is that 6 games in a row for them?
Yes.
Six in a row at Anfield.
Wow!
Yo, Klopp is facing a
6
drop,
games in a row
dog.
at Anfield
That
that
is
they've gone behind and not recovered it. It's ridiculous.
Yo, Klopp is like, and Klopp is a bad loser, dog. So, homeboy is gonna be like vexed tonight. Oh my days. Klopp does not like losing, and that's all they seem to be doing right now is losing.
Oh, Anton's gone. Oh,
he's gone.
He's gone. Oh, well.
Come back.
Anton comes and goes, right? He comes and goes.
He said, don't panic, Peach. Don't panic.
Is he back?
No, I'm panicking, dog. I'm panicking. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
This was supposed to be a flipping preview. I don't even know what the hell it's turned into.
Apologies. It's the bad Wi-Fi up in Scotland. We don't deal with it.
Yeah, I get that. I get that too in Canada, dog. Straight up.
So yeah,
I'm
buzzing. I'm buzzing for the game. I'm feeling quite confident, and just let's hope we get something out of it. And I can't believe Liverpool have been beaten six in a row. That's
madness, huh? That's madness. That's absolutely, Jay. That's madness.
Yeah, right, Peach. What I want you to do, I want you to do some sort of freestyle thing. I want you to include me. I want you to include Anton. I want you to include Gatesy and Duke. Do some sort. Do your magic.
So I could do like JAK to the E. We eat a bonbon. We got a big up man from Scotland like Anton. Steliaku, I still want my hoodie. This is how we go. I got my records at Sam Goody. Big up Gatesy and Duke all the time because I'm a bull when I rhyme. And you don't know I got lines. It's JAK to the E, and this is how we spit. Yo, big up your father, Rich Rich.
Yes, Peach.
Oh, mate.
No.
There you go.
Dude.
Yo, we're gonna have fun on Monday, dog. We're gonna have fun on Monday because
Peach, you are a legend, mate. Absolute legend.
No, you're a legend, dog. It takes a legend to know a legend. And you know what? I see one legend there. I see one legend there, and I see one legend there. We're all legends, dog. Straight up, man.
I'll take that.
This is live. Anton's out sipping his cup of cappuccino or whatever.
Well done, Jakey.
I got it right. They guessing.
Cappuccino, look what I got, dog.
Cider. Let me guess. Is it cider?
Straight up. How you mean?
Cider. Nothing beats a bit of rosé cider.
And it's not even noon here, dog. It's not even noon here, but like somewhere it's 5 o'clock, dog. Straight up.
Oh dear. See, James is a legend as well. Right, so Peach, what's happening at the UK at 8:30 tomorrow on YouTube? Tell us. Anything?
What's happening tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to know about tomorrow, dog. You don't want to know about tomorrow, dog. But I need this man right there to come on the thing there with me still. I on business. Like, I love Steliasiakou, but I can only take too much of him, dog. I need this man right there on the show still, dog, just to, like, balance it out, man, straight up.
There you go.
Yeah,
What
Stel, we
could
need
you
people to
possibly
bounce Stel out.
mean?
Oh,
No,
dear. Right,
no.
finally.
Yeah, you're right, Richard. You're right, Richard, mate.
You don't know, man. Trust me.
Right. I think we'll wrap it up. I thought Gatesy was only coming on, so I get caught on the spot here. I don't know what the hell's going on. You know, somebody else is going to turn up in a minute.
You deserve
somebody
it,
else.
my boy. You deserve it, my boy. Straight up.
How many subscribers are we on?
I'm gonna just
Check-
refresh
Come on, have a
now.
look.
Right,
Help me out.
Dad, just to confirm, there isn't anyone else coming on. Can I end it? Because I don't want somebody to turn up as soon as I, end it.
What, you didn't hear it? You didn't hear the DeCanio and Joe Cola coming on? What's wrong with you?
Jake, don't be a diva like Stel. Do not be a diva like Stel, mate.
I'm not gonna be a diva. I'm not gonna be a diva. It has, yes.
The last 5 minutes.
I know what's going on. Right.
Don't.
Needs
Well, there
32
you
more.
go.
Anton, like I say, help us out, mate. We just need
We will,
32.
mate.
That's it.
We will. I'll put. I think Stel's got a show tonight, and we're doing the match day live tomorrow. So we'll give it a shout, mate. 100%.
I'll keep an eye out, mate. Appreciate it.
West Ham Weekly, is that tonight or tomorrow?
It's tonight. Is it today?
Tonight.
No, it's today Sunday. I don't even know what day today is.
Yeah, it's Sunday today, Anton.
Yo, this COVID thing got me tripping like Saturday yesterday, felt like Tuesday, dog. It was messed up.
Yeah.
It was messed up. So, like, am I on tonight with Stelios?
Well, I don't know. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Oh, okay. Neither do I. Yeah, I forgot. Neither do I. Yeah, no. I'm just talking garbage, dog.
Yeah. Right, so we can confirm that. Oh god, there's someone behind you, Peach. What's happening?
What's that? Come again? Yo, what's going on, Richard? All right, are you good? Brand new. Yo, always freestyling like I'm freestyling.
Absolutely love it. Love it.
Oh.
Yeah, man, big up
Oh
yourself.
no, that's it. But I love you, Peach. Whoever thinks I didn't even know that. Look, Anton, I've done an hour preview. We're in your territory here. What's going on? But anyway.
I know, mate. I know. That's our bad. But listen, hey, it's all fun. It's all fun when you've got good people on you and you talk good stuff. So that's
Word up.
Yeah.
Word up.
There you go. Cheers, guys. Subscribe to Fortune Ryan. Subscribe to West Ham United. All that stuff. We're gonna go. Goodbye. I can't find my banner, but I found it now. Subscribe to West Ham Unofficial, and I'll see you on Monday for a West Ham versus Leeds review. No, actually, it will be Tuesday morning. But anyway, goodbye.
Help me out.